Utemu Organenyaru teaching on YouTube. As promised, that I always come online. My live streaming is always on the 5th of every month, but I do violate it at times. I encourage those in Nigeria especially that want to write wide in the shortest possible time to please follow me. Because of them, I will be coming live regular so that they can follow me. I will violate the rules of consistency because of them. Now, we have 3 types of graph as a white student. As a white student, what you will see in your white, you must answer to graph. You must answer to graph. And we have quadratic graph. We have trigonometry graph. We have statistical graph. I have taught this on one of my videos some months ago. I want to recap it so that it will refresh your memory. That's why I'm coming online. So let's talk about this quadratic graph. And that quadratic graph is a wide question, number 7, 2021. Now, say copy and complete the table of value for the relation y is equal to 2x raised to the power of 2 minus x minus 2 for minus 4 is less than x, less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 4. Meaning that x is less than or equals to 4 and x is greater than or equal to minus 4. Minus 4 and plus 4, they are the boundary plane. We call it closed interval. Those are closed interval. Now, look at the question here. We have to copy this table. X is minus 4 as given to us here. Some numbers will be given to you by y. Some numbers will be given to you by y. 19 is under 3. Minus 2 is under 0. 26 is under 4. Your duty is to get what is now here. The process of doing it, if you cannot get this 3, your working is not correct. So you are trying to get off. B. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to 5 units on the y-axis, draw the graph of y equal to 2x raised to the power 2 minus x minus 2 for the same relation. Now, say on the same axis. So we are drawing 2 graphs. One is a linear graph. The upper one is a quadratic graph. So it's a quadratic and linear combined together. On the same axis, draw the graph of this. Look at the other graph you're going to draw. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. Then use the graph to find the Roman figure 1 D1 is the root of the equation 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. It's the combination of this and this. So where the two lines, when the quadratic graph and the linear graph meet, you will trace it to the x-axis, and that's your answer. Take note. And Roman figure 2, the range of value of x for which 2x raised to the power 2 minus x minus 2 is less than 0. So we are talking about the root of this graph. The root of this graph, where it touches the x-axis and the y-axis. That is the quadratic what? Graph. Now, look at the solution. My board, please, I want to encourage you that maybe as I'm teaching, write it down. Because this is my board, and my graph is here. So you cannot see the graph now. I will switch my camera to the graph, when you copy what is here down, copy it down and you follow me as I am plotting my graph. Alright, so y is equal to 2x raised to the power 2 minus x minus 2. And we have the value from minus 4 to plus 4. The first thing there is 2x squared. Look at it here. The second thing there is minus x. Look at it there. The third thing there is minus 2, which is a constant number. Look at it here. Then we are looking for y. Some math teachers or math textbook, they write y is equal to 2x squared minus x minus 2. Instead, they are looking for the value of y. Okay, let's start with this. This is x squared. I will square the value of x, that will multiply the result by 2. I will square the value, which is meaning x squared means I will square the value of x, I will multiply the result by 2. So what is now minus 4 squared? Minus 4 squared is minus 4 times minus 4, which is 16. Then what is 16 times 2? It gives us 32. Minus 3 times minus 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Minus 4 times minus 4, minus 2, times minus 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 1 times minus 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So here is 0. The same, I want to replicate it here because 1 square is 1 times 2 is 2. 2 square is 4 times 2 is 8. 3 square is 9 times 2 is 18. 4 square is 16 times 2 is 32. That's the first step. You have gotten the first one. Here is minus s. So I will use this minus to multiply all the value of s. That's what it means. So minus times minus 4 give us plus 4. You'll give us plus 3. You'll give us plus 2. You'll give us plus 1. You'll give us 0. Now I want to use a minus to multiply this positive value. We change to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Take note. I told you y come in, a graph come in y, so you must see it. So take your time to follow me. Now, this is minus 2, does not have x attached to it, it's a constant number. Any constant number, you write it down. It is minus 2 or 2. It's minus 2 or 2. Okay, minus 2 or 2. Alright, now, let's get this plain now. We are looking at the value of y now. 32 plus 4 is 36. 36 minus 2 is 34. So here is 34. Okay? 18 plus 3 is 21. Okay, let me just say 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 plus 18 is 19. 2 minus 2 is 0. Then here will be 8. Now, 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Here is minus 2. Okay? 2 minus 2 is 0. So here will be minus 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. So here will be 8. 18 minus 3 is 15. 15 minus 2 is 13. Here is 13. Alright. Oh. Now, here is minus 32 minus 2 give us 30. 30 minus 4 is 26. These are the values. Let's confirm it here. Yes, 19 correct. 39, 34 correct, 19 correct, 8 correct, 1 correct. That place is minus 2 correct, minus 1 correct. Okay, let's look at this value again. Yeah, it's not correct. Because if you assume it's not correct, it's not working. Yeah, it's minus 2, minus 2, minus 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. It's not 8. Yes, let us confirm it very well before we go. Yeah, it's 13 correct. Here is 26. So this place is 4. When you look at this table in the question, look at 19. 19 is here. Under 0 is minus 2. It's correct with the question given to us. Under 4 is 26. In white, we are marking white question. This place will be B3. And we will now say each error. This is how they write it. Minus half for each error. That means if you misled what I did there before, I put 8. I calculated wrongly and I put 8 if I now recall myself. Okay, if I now put 8 here, like what I did there before, if I put 8 here, and it's minus half. Minus half. So when you remove minus half from here, you will not get 2.5. But take note, your graph will not be correct. So minus half for each what? Error. Minus half for each error. So take note and be careful what you are doing. Have you stored that in your memory? I want to take you now to the graph. I want to take you now to the graph. Let's now go to the graph. Please write it down. I am taking you to the graph now. Okay. I have my own with me, and you should have your own with you. This is our graph. And I've drawn this is the y-axis. This is y-axis. And here is our x-axis. This is the 0 line. This is the negative y. This is the negative x. Take note, we are given the scale that 2 centimeters represent 1 unit on the x-axis. Write your scale. That 2 centimeters, I will say equal to represent, or you can say 2, 1 unit on x-axis. And according to the question, we are given again 2 centimeters represent 5 units on y-axis. If you are just joining me, we have just plotted the table. I just switched the camera to the graph. I bought this graph from Lagos because of these speckles. I ordered for it. I look for it in Delta State here. Ogele to be precise. I don't see it. I ordered from Lagos. Now, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The opposite of 1 is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. And you see on the y-axis, it started with 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay? We have 26. So now I'm going to take 4 to 26. 25, 26. This is now the quadratic graph. That is now the quadratic graph. You can use broom. You can use broom to draw your graph. You have an apparatus to draw it. But right from my SS1, I don't know how to use those things. So I use my free hand. So you will not come. And what I do, I will draw from here to here. I will take it down. Gradually, I am going. Take it from here to be joining the point. Do it all very well. I'm teaching you the method you can use to draw your own. Use broom, please. Okay, this is the quadratic graph. So I want to take you again. You write it here. What you draw is for y is equal to 2x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, please permit me again to take you to the graph again, to the question, so we can draw the linear graph. Permit me, sorry. Store this memory. I'm taking you back again to the question. I'm taking you back again to the question. Okay? Look at the question. Look at the question. All right. I've done A, which I just playing. I have done B, which is graph. I'm just taking you from there now. Look at C. Say, on the same axis. On the same axis. Draw the graph of y equal to 2x plus 3. So let us do C now. Yeah, solution. We're still working solution. C. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. In this place, we now say x. What the first thing there is 2x. The second thing there is plus 3. And the last thing you're looking for there is y. So let me just take minus 4. 0 plus 4. I'm going to take these 3 points to get my straight line. I want to use these 3 points to get my straight line. Now, if I want to get a straight line, minus 4. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. This is plus 3, is a constant number. So I'm going to write plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Okay, what is now minus 8 plus 3? You were owing me 8 naira. Someone now dash you 3 naira. How much are you owing me? 5 naira. Here is plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. So I don't want to be writing minus 4, minus 3, minus to make it to be lengthy. I summarize this, I can get a straight line and get what I am looking for. That is what you need to do when you want to write your y. Permit me again to take you to the graph. I just store those values. Minus 5 under minus 4 minus plus 3 under 0. The 11 under plus 4. Please store that number down now, because I'm switching over now to the graph.